I'm working with seniors, okay, with seniors, and they have many troubles even with the use of the calculator, even with addition. Of course, addition in this level will be working like positive and negative things. One little question to you, Mrs. Anna.
Yes.
Until what mathematics do you think you need to know to teach third grade?
Like how?
I mean, you say the base of this third grade is teach them the multiplications, okay?
Yes.
But you saw there are some troubles. But I wanna know, what do you think, or what do you, yeah, what do you think about the mathematics you should know as a teacher to teach them multiplications, for example?
Okay, first of all, I have to be good in multiplication because if no, I will be teaching something and maybe they will not understand what I'm teaching and they will lose their minds, right? They will not understand. And if I do not understand, they will not understand. Now, you have to be good by adding and subtracting and by dividing as well. I think that that is like the
Okay.
basic.
So you're
And
thinking just like
subtracting
teaching,
by uh-huh.
just like learning everything that one little children will learn until sixth grade or fifth grade will be good for you?
Yes. Well, I think and as well as what the first and second graders learn about math.
Yeah, I mean, you should know those to teach in third grade. I think so.
That's right. Uh-huh.
Okay. But my question is, until where? Well, you told me something. Let's see. I want to hear Eunice.
Hi, so I'm not a teacher.
Okay.
I'm a baker. I have my own small business.
Oh, you
So,
have baker too?
yes, I have a bakery. I bake from home and then I deliver them to the customers. But I see a lot of math, even though I don't like math. It's funny,
Really?
like, I don't want to be a math teacher or anything like that, but I love cooking and I have to use math.
But
So, like, I think you can relate, like, in baking, we have, like, from division to conversion to even seeing like the radio of a
cooking is
baking
like
pan,
teaching us.
see how much of the of our mixture do we need.
Yes,
So
I understand you totally. Because my other jobs start at 9 p.m. and ends at 1 a.m. And yeah, it starts with this preparing what I need to use the dove. As he says in mass, I forgot the word. Sorry, the
yes, the
dove.
dough.
The
To
dog.
the dove. Okay, yes, to prepare those cakes that I will sell tomorrow. Okay, that's what I normally do too. So I understand you.
Yeah.
It's I mean, many maths are needed. Just that we get
Yes,
used to do. You get. I mean, maybe you feel like I feel it. I get used to measure everything, and I already know like how to do it. Just like putting one of these, two of the other one, and that's it. You don't
yes,
need to be measuring everything again, right? You already know that.
yeah. You kind of get like a feeling to it. That's
Exactly.
it gives it its own like special touch.
That's so good. Okay, let me see. Somebody else raised the hand, just that I couldn't see. Is Marcela? Okay, I can hear you. I think your microphone's mute.
Yes, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
there he is.
Okay, sometimes I substitute different grades, and I have to substitute even high school or middle school. So, oh my goodness, that is a very tough topic because I think that we as teachers, we really need to know a lot of math because they tell me, okay, today you have to substitute 12th grade. And what if they ask me something and I don't know?
Yes.
So, so it's a very uncomfortable situation. So I think that we as teachers, we need a very advanced math, even though I don't like math either, because it's like brain breaking, but we use it. And
Sorry. It's not brain breaker. It's brain builder. Okay.
yes, well, yes. And once you know it, okay, I think that you enjoy math when you really understand it. So I would really like to be a teacher that teaches math, but that definitely knows how to explain the student.
Yes.
Because when you have a bad math teacher, then that is a very hard subject.
But you know now, the learning doesn't depend many of the teacher. With all the tools students have today, I think they can learn their many things. For example, they can open their bakery just watching YouTube. They can understand how those things works, even not knowing mathematics, even not knowing about the laws, even not knowing about what means to open a company here in Honduras. They can start cooking, okay, and selling their product. So, yeah, times have been changing a lot. I think so, and students have been changing a lot. But you say something important is we as teachers have a big responsibility. Okay, create a very good marketing with our classes, even if it's biology, even if it's sociology. Well, any class, and yeah, we have these very very huge like how can I say it? Um, competence, I think so, because many teachers are changing their kind of way to teach math, for example. And I feel it because I saw it in other countries. I saw how teachers teach math in other countries, and I tried to do it here in my country. Wow, I create a big competence with my classmates, and they are like trying to do something different too. This is what teaches or be a teacher is about. Try something new. Well, let me hear Mrs. Cynthia, and then I think we can continue.
Okay, I just wanted to share something about your first question on how to teach math. Well, thank you, Nancy, for mentioning. I'm not a teacher either, and I don't like math also. Um, I needed to share that. I work at the United States Embassy, and before I used to work at the Japanese Embassy for 11 years, and also I've been at the US Embassy for 11 years now. And but sharing about your first question, I think in seeing my kids, I have a 6 years old kid who is in second grade, and I have a senior, she is 17. I think math should be fun. I think they should learn like trying to be like a game, you know. I've seen like especially my son now during the pandemic. It's been a really fun time for him, and he likes math. My daughter, she doesn't like math, but she's really good at it. She's a senior, and at the school they are studying. They are really competent, and they're like kind of like fighting each other to learn more and everything. And that's good, because they try to be the best every day, and especially in math because they know that I don't like it. My husband, he's an engineer, and he loves it. And I'm like, oh, thank you that you can do those,
That's a good
homework
thing to say.
because for me, I don't know, it's a lot of stuff.
Oh,
So I needed to share that because I think it should be fun. Like
we should be
it,
fun.
it needs to be fun. So thank
Oh,
you for letting me share with you this.
that's a good. I'm gonna try to make it fun too. Okay, not just.
Yes,
But sometimes it will take boring.
thank you.
I cannot promise anything. But okay,
Thank you. Yeah.
let me tell you to now, sir. Close the second circle. I make a question until what mathematics you should teach. I mean, you should learn to teach in these early years, which is elementary school from pre-K to sixth grade. Okay. Well, pre-K is like out of elementary, but we can count it inside of this one. And let me tell you that you should know everything that students need to know in our basic education.
Life.
Basic education works from pre-K until ninth grade. And in ninth grade, students works with algebra, students work with some kind of statistics things. They work with many things of the pure geometry we're supposed to be teaching because traditionally have been like this. And it's not because traditionally have been like this. No, it's because the geometry that we normally don't teach as well, okay? Because if I ask you something of geometry right now, I think that if I ask you, can you see some geometry in my presentation right now? You will say rectangles, maybe. You will say a circle. You will say some lines. You will search. Okay, that's okay, but that's not like the kind of geometry we're supposed to reach. In other countries, the geometry they teach, and it is in our curricula, is working in a very, very critical sense motion way, and is wow so hard to develop this in students. And that's why in other countries, I have been watching this too, they separate like the math areas, right? Don't know if in your school's working like that, but it's not too common to see it. For example, in early years in elementary, students should learn many things about one important area of mathematics, and it's arithmetics. So I think we should talk about that. Let me go to the next page. Here it is. The contents we may explore. Okay, the topics we may, well, not the topics, the contents. Essentially, like the units we will avoid in the class. Arithmetics is the first one, and not at the arithmetics of how to multiply, how to add, how to subtract. I mean, we may analyze something about it, we may study something about it, but not focus a lot on these. And honestly, the class is not how to teach us, because normally people get confused. This is not the class is not didactics, right? That's another class. The class is the founds, the fundamentals, what the mathematics we teach have to be taught that way, or how we teach it, or how we learn it, right? It has some part of mathematics and part of theory, more mathematics than theory, to be honest, because you, to be a teacher, should know about these three areas, okay? To be a teacher in elementary, you should know about these three areas. What about algebra? And I think if I say Baldor, we start to like, oh my God, Baldor? No, but Baldor is just one. Now we have many mathematicians that works with algebra and gave us like a good idea of how this works. And geometry, I think the most lovely part of mathematics, because it's like how mathematics start working and how mathematics borns. Okay, I have been listening some participants right now. Okay, if I check who participate, it will be good. For example, I already hear Stephanie. I already hear Ana Maria. I already hear, I think Marcela I speak to, right? Miss Marcela.
Yes.
And then I hear Miss Cynthia Aguilar. But I think that I have Cynthia Valesca, ¿verdad? There you are. But now if I hear something, somebody else.
Me, your fellow baker.
Okay, okay.
Don't forget me.
But it's not your first name, right? Eunice?
Yes, that's my first name.
Is Eunice your first name? Okay. Oh, okay, there you are. Good. Yes. Thank you. And I want to hear more people. It will be so good. I will appreciate your participations. Okay. Right now I'm not like evaluating, but then it will be like this. If you see my class are so participative, it's not just me talking. You have to talk too. Because you want to be a teacher, teacher talks all the day. I think we have to train these a lot. Okay. Not
Lee.
drinking coffee, not drinking water, not drinking other thing, right? Is
Lig, I'm sorry.
is-
I
hello?
had problems with my computer. It freeze, so I didn't know what was happening, and I couldn't hear anything. So, what were you asking?
I'm asking to participate, okay?
Okay, but
That
did
you
you have a
participate too, right?
question or something, or just knowing ourselves?
Yeah, I will make a question right now, Stephanie. You already participate too, I remember.
Ah,
Okay. So here comes the question. What is mathematics for you? And don't say a headache. So what is mathematics for you?
You read my mind. I'm sorry, I'm just not good at it. So I'm gonna be like that serious. I hate it. I'm sorry. Sorry. Just I hate math.
But
Because
what
I'm
is
not,
it for you?
I'm not good at it, and I think that maybe I can get like I understand it, but once I am doing the problem or the stuff, I get confused, and I'm not gonna do it, or I'm not gonna try it because I get frustrated.
Okay, but
Yes.
because you get frustrated with how you're learning maybe, or how you feel it about it. Don't get
It's
frustrated.
algebra. Algebra. That's my
Don't
headache.
move. My recommendation is try to don't move these to your students. Okay?
That was
Yeah.
a long time ago. It was back in 2012 when I was in school. So maybe that it's different. Maybe I have like more maturity in my head. So
Okay.
maybe that could help.
Okay, no, that's gonna help you. So somebody else, what is mathematics for you? You told me that mathematics for you, Stephanie, is a monster that maybe Uh, okay, you told me something. What about Mercedes? Hello, Mercedes.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Well, just as Stephanie, mathematics not my thing. I think of mathematics and I remember my mom smashing my head against a notebook when I didn't learn my times table. So
Oh my God,
no, no math.
those tables.
I'm an
Yeah.
English teacher.
Okay.
I love grammar. I love spelling. Um, Previously, you were asking what do we need, what level of math we need to teach our students. Well, I work with middle school, and they see well things that I don't know. I see the boards and I look away or I erase the board because just no, I don't understand it. It has been a struggle all my life. I think that the way that my mother, my beloved mother, tried to teach me in a way that she thought that it was a way of showing me was frustrating and was traumatic.
Okay.
So yeah.
But take it easy. I think everything everything becomes better. And how can I say todo sana? I forgot the expression.
Life heals all.
Life heals all. Okay. Thank you, Tracy. So let's hear Nicole. What do you think about what is mathematics for you, especially for you, specifically for you?
Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. I don't know if you hear me well.
Yes. So here. So good.
Okay. I think that the first thing that I think when I heard the word math are numbers, shapes. Um, well, like math is the science that study numbers, shapes. And I also want to share something that Mercedes said that I remember math on school, not like a monster, like Stephanie said, but like something very difficult to me because I was very good with all my classes. I got hundreds in all my classes, but my father always said, "Yeah, you got a 100 here, but you got a 80 on math. You're not too good on math." And he always remembered me that because my father uh, uh, graduated from high school like perito, and he was so good at math, and he was like those kids who who got 110 on math when he was in school, when he was in high school. And me, my sister, my brother, my siblings never got 100s on math because it
Oh,
was very difficult for us. And it was like that, like he was always disappointed about that. And he never said, yeah, you got 100 on these grades. That's awesome. No, he never said that. He always looked just for math, asking me why, if I got a 90, why you don't got a 95. And that was very frustrating for me. And I tried because I got 100 in all my classes, and it
but
was very frustrating for me. I can remember a little girl from sixth grade trying trying to understand topics that he didn't want to explain me, because he said that I need to know that from my teachers on school. And it
every
was very difficult because my mom was bad on math too. And I just can't remember math as a frustrated class.
okay. So we have to try, or we're gonna try to change that. Okay. So last. Okay, that's so good. But thank you, Nicole. Thank you, Nicole, to open yourself to us. So let's hear Karen Quiros, and I think then we continue. Karen,
Hi, Mr.
hello.
Good afternoon, everyone. Well, I have a lot of bad experience with this class. For me, this class is frustrated, the most frustrated class. When I was studying in the UTH industrial relationship, I have to leave 5 times. I couldn't pass this class. I consider I passed this class in this university because I give medicine for diabetes for
Uh-huh.
my teacher. I consider my teacher gave me the good score because I couldn't pass this class. For me, it's impossible to pass, and something basically I can understand. I couldn't understand. So for me, that is the most frustrated class for me. That is my sorry, but that is my true, Mr. Oli.
No, I like it. I like that you've been
But
understanding.
for me it's difficult. I don't know what I have to say, what I have to do to pass this class with you, but I have to do the best because I need to pass.
Okay, that's a good, and that's the attitude, I think so. So do not be
Obviously.
afraid of the mathematics we will learn. Some of them, again, some of them are not easy to understand. It will not be understandable like immediately, but I promise to help you as most as I can. So then you have to put your part, right? Okay. Yes, I was wondering to hear something different, like I don't know, in my world of butterflies and well, well, but it's real, it's reality, right? And when I was like you were saying, Nicole, for example, when I was in school too, my dad is a math teacher, and when he saw my grades in all high school, wow, so disappointed, so disappointed. I don't get it. It was so hard to me understand math, not for my teachers, okay, because I had good teachers, I think so. And well, it's because of situations that happen, maybe, and it's because we have like our own challenge sometimes, and parents have their influence on this. Okay, let me tell you, like in simple way, what is mathematics essentially? Essentially, mathematics is a connection of postulates, theorems, properties, of course, numbers. To make something, we need to understand because it's part of our culture and create this in ourselves, a tool to measure the world. Okay? So important this, we need to understand how this thing will help us. Mathematics, again, is not like, yeah, we maybe don't like it, we maybe don't appreciate, but we need it. It's part of our culture, it's part of our daily life, I think so. So we most focus in this part of the mathematics, okay? I mean, into learning. It's not too easy again. It's a process of suffering, I think so. But I will promise that it will be not too much, it will not hurt you, okay? So let's talk about the schedule. We have the dates. We have these 3 weekends, which means these classes is very quickly. Okay, we had to advance so quickly with contents, but I appreciate a lot your participation, like you're doing it right now. First weekend, this weekend, September 9th to September is just 1 week. September 10th. Second weekend, we're gonna have from September 17th to September 18th. It means the next weekend we will work Saturday and Sunday. And yeah, the class works on Sunday. Just that I will do an activity every Sunday, and that way you will work just a little bit of the time you have to work on Sunday, to not be working the 3 hours we have to do it, right? Like I told you, the class requires many time because it's very quickly. And then we have the third weekend, which will be the last one, September 23rd, September 25th. And I think, yeah, I hope that you develop the competences these classes require, because then we will try to put in practice some of the ideas, some of the skills you win here. In other classes like didactics, you may apply some of the skills you will learn here. In classes like statistics, I think so, you will receive one class of statistics. And well, I hope you do your best too. I will try to do mine, helping you with your questions and everything. Try to ask me at any moment if you have a doubt or something. raise your hand and make your question, or just make it, no problem. I will understand that you have a doubt and I will attend you. So Friday schedule, we're gonna work from 4 to 6 p.m. and we're gonna work like the first part of this Friday. Then from 6 to 6:30, so practically we're missing like 15 minutes for this break that I will appreciate a lot if you tell me you're agree or not with this schedule. And then from 6:30 to 8 p.m., we may conclude the class every Friday. Is that okay for us? I'm asking because some other students.
Sir, can you please repeat what you said? You said at what time would the class finish on Friday?
Sorry, excuse me. I couldn't hear you so good, Daniela. Daniela.
Yeah, can you hear me better now?
Yes.
Yeah, I was just asking at what time you said the class could end on Fridays. It's because it cut off for me.
At 8 o'clock. I don't know if you're watching the presentation. There he is. Friday is from 8. Sorry, from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. at night. I mean, we are like at 2 hours and 15 minutes to finish. Okay, but there is a little break. I mean, we cannot be in the 4 hours seat over there. Even for me, that's not good. So we're gonna have a break of 30 minutes. Maybe you have this time for you to eat something or to go for a coffee. I don't know. But we're gonna have those 30 minutes. My question is that okay, or do you want
I have a question about it. I don't know if we can move Friday's schedule to 5 p.m.
to start at 5?
Yeah.
Yes, because some of us don't get out of
I
work
work until 5 p.m., but I work from home, so that's no problem for me.
Okay. Who else in a situation like this? Just that
I-
Mrs. Marcela raised the hand. So I think,
Yes,
okay.
I have an issue because my English courses are from 6:30 to 8 at night.
Okay,
So-
that's a big problem.
Yeah, so that would be Friday would be like a little bit complicated for me.
Okay, should write like a note to the Lick Odessa. I don't know if you know Lick Odessa, the
Yes.
master. Yes, okay, because she's the one that maybe will like gave you the chance. Okay,
Okay.
especially in this situation, I really understand. Just that you have to watch them the recordings, because if you see I'm recording right now, then I will
Okay.
share the link of the recording, the platform. That's other thing. We will work a lot on the platform. Okay, so please try to connect to it. I will try to open it every weekend. For example, today or Friday, we will see what we will do on Friday. Do not get confused with you about the next activities, right? Or if we couldn't finish the activities of today, we're gonna move it for next class and so on. It's the idea. And well, the idea of start at 5 o'clock, well, it's not a problem to me. Maybe at 4:30, maybe, but I will need to talk about it, okay? Because the hour is at 4. It's at 4 o'clock, okay? Because I receive supervisions too, right? It's not that as you start working in your school or in your job at 1 hour, well, I have to do it at 1 hour in my case too, okay? So please, in that case, I will ask, okay? But I don't promise anything, but I will ask. Other question, I think I see somebody else with the hand raised, just that I couldn't see who.
Leak.
Hola.
And for example, sometimes at work we don't get. I said we because Tracy McNabb and myself we are compañeras. So sometimes we don't get out at 4, maybe 4:30 or 5. But
Okay.
what happened if like I don't know that if we get into the Google Meet but we don't have the camera on because maybe we are at work
Okay.
still or how can we fix that?
Okay, I get it. I will ask about the hour, the starting hour. As I told you, I have some evaluations too as teacher. Okay, supervisions. I mean, and well, it's too hard sometimes to change the time. But I will ask. Okay, I will ask. No problem. So, Miss Yomara, you raise your hand.
Yes, good afternoon, everyone. Well, it was the same issue as my other classmates said about the starting time on Fridays.
Okay.
Because, for example, I get out at 3:30, but I don't have a car, so I have to use like public transportation to get home, and sometimes the traffic and that thing. So yes, maybe 4:30 or 5, I
Will be
think.
okay. Well,
Yeah.
again, I will ask you, but I will appreciate right now who are the ones that have that issue. Just write your name in your hour in the chat, please. Could you do it in the chat? That way I will take note, I will ask, and depending the answer I receive, then I will tell you, okay? But I will appreciate. So if it's like this, we may start from 5 to 6 o'clock, then have this little break of 30 minutes, which will be in 10 minutes, and then conclude the class from 6:30 to 8 p.m. That's another observation. I know it says to 8 p.m. right, but I will not be here like with you every time like that. Sometimes I will give you 1 hour or 30 minutes of this last part to work on the assignment of the day. Okay? For example, today I will do it for you to work in the, to give you the chance, sorry, to work in the diagnostic, which will be a little test. You will do in a Google form, do it yourself, be honest. It's not complicated, but it requires that you do it on that time. That's what I'm saying. What about the Saturday schedule? If you see, we have to start at 8 a.m. Yes, at 8 a.m. of la madrugada, and then to 10 a.m. And then to 10 a.m. to 10:30, we'll have a break. To 10:30 to 11:50, we have the other part of the class, which will be like almost an hour, if you see. Then we're gonna have the lunch hour. I will give you 10 minutes to then go because I think maybe you are in your house. You need to attend your family. You need to attend your husband, your children. I understand. I had to do it too, even in my bakery. But I have to work with you too because you're my responsibility right now. But then we will come back at 1 p.m. to 2:30, another break to 2:30 from, 2:30 to 3, and finally from 3 to 4 p.m., the same idea. I will give you like some minutes of this part of the class to work in the assignment of that day. It's the idea. Because the class is working practically in blocks, okay? Saturday is the part that has 2 blocks. Morning block and afternoon block, okay? So it has 2 parts. And normally, we're gonna do assignments for the morning, we're gonna do assignments for the afternoon. So is it okay if we work Saturdays this way? Okay,
Sure, no problem.
no problem. That's so good. Well,
This
finally,
is it. Oh, sorry. This
yes,
is an.
Daniela?
I just want to confirm. You're saying if it's fine, to like you're going to leave assignments in the morning and they will close within that period of time.
No, it will be open during the whole Saturday.
Okay, yeah, because I will explain you right now. I'm like this month I'm having to work on the weekend, so it'll be hard for me like to I might have issues to connect every time, but I'll do my best to be connected. I might not put my camera, but I'll be there, and I I will do my homework. I'm asking you because some teachers they put the homework to be done in that time and then they close the
No,
platform.
in my case, don't worry. I will give you the whole Saturday to upload that one, but I think that you have to do it that day, right? Because then I cannot move the dates because the, how can I say that? The platform is very hard with the dates. It's already
No,
like
it's
planned
scheduled.
and yes, already scheduled, and I can't change it because then I have to like make the reports of your advance, okay? And well, with that, I'm a little crazy. I'm a crazy teacher with those reports. Okay, yeah, I'm a crazy, so mad with those reports. So, how can I say estricto? I forget the word. Yes, mad. I think so.
Strict.
Strict. Okay, strict. Okay. And so sorry too. That's my English. The English that I get right now is it's so oldie. I haven't uh, get a chance to work on it, but I'm trying to do my best too, and I think you understand me. I make myself understand. So to conclude this part of the schedule, and then I think talk about other part. Sunday will be the class from 8 to 11 a.m. You will have this Sunday and these hours to make a quiz, okay? To make a quiz about what we learned during the weekend because it's better to me. Yes, the class require a quiz. Honestly, the class require a huge test of everything. But I prefer to evaluate what we learn in that weekend, that weekend. That way you will focus in other thing the next weekend. Okay? I think it's
Yes,
better
that will
this.
be perfect.
But I'm sorry, the class needs a test. It's mandatory to evaluate this way, okay? So it will
Like, but we will have like from 8, I mean, from 8 to 11 on Sunday, speaking of Sunday, from
yes.
8 to 11, the quiz, and then we get off or we
I mean,
continue
if
the
you
school.
make the quiz in 1 hour, you have then the other 2 hours to work in other stuff of the class.
Okay.
Because you will have a project too. You will have a project to do. It will be in groups. Okay, question, Eunice's question.
I just want to double check. We are not having class this Sunday, right?
Class, no, but a quiz. You're gonna have a quiz.
Okay. And I see that we are not having class next Friday.
Next Friday, we will not have it, yes.
Okay.
Because of
Thank you.
the September 15, I think so.
Oh, yes,
And
for the holiday.
university will have some activities. It will be a holiday, yes. In those
Okay.
days, I think so. Okay, so here we go. This is the schedule. I will upload this to you. Another question?
Yeah.
Hello?
17, yeah, sorry. September 17 is Teacher's Day.
Yeah.
It's your day.
It's our day. I'm sorry. It's our day, okay? It's our day, and yeah, we will be receiving classes. So I hope to do at least a little party with you, a web party. I don't know how, but we will try to do something. Okay, I don't know.
We can receive cupcakes from your part because it's
Okay, maybe, yes. Maybe it will be good. Okay, so moving on. Here is the task, the evaluation. What I will evaluate to you. Assignments will be in groups. Every assignment we decide will be in groups. You will make the groups when we come back from the break. Then we're gonna work forums, okay? Every weekend there will be a forum. There will be one forum per weekend. So at the end we're gonna work 3 forums. There will be 3 quizzes, from weekends. Every Sunday at 8 a.m. to 11 a.m., right? It will be closed then. And of course, your participation in the attendance. So you must participate in the classes. You must be here in the classes. And I will do something because participation we evaluated in every activity. As right now, for example, of course, I'm not evaluating right now because you're learning how the process will be. But then you will be evaluated. I mean, from tomorrow, for example, you're going to have some activities to do. I mean, next hour too, we can talk about some part of that or start evaluating the class. Okay. So we're going to end the class on, wow, sorry. There's a mistake over there. It is on September 25. Sorry. It is Sunday, September 25th. Sorry, I will repair that thing. And you will present me the project this weekend. The class will end with a test, okay? The class will finish with a test. Then I will send to you your notes, your score during this first week of October. I will send it to your mail, so I will need that too. I will collect them from a Google form. That will be later. And the group job, if you see, is a lot. So there is 2 activities that will go in groups, okay? And these are like many of the evaluations because there will be just 3 forums and 3 quiz. Then we're gonna have like I don't know, like 8 assignments and 1 project. The project is the most expensive thing in the class, okay? So you should make it as well, and you should decide as well who you're gonna work with, okay? Here we go with the next part. And how this will be evaluated, a little observation. Starting here, everything will be evaluated with 10 points, okay? Then I will do the famous rule of 3 that we may learn too, and understand how to change these 10 points or the amount of points we got from the assignments. That maybe we will get 70 points in assignments, doesn't mean that you have 70 points. At the end, the 70 will becomes into a 20% of your grade. Forums, which will represent 50%, quizzes, which will represent 25%, the participation and attendance, which will be 10 points, 10%, and finally, the project, which will be present September 24th, the Saturday, September 24th, in a schedule that I will present you when we come back. That project will be 30 points. So right now, in these 30 minutes that you have, I will ask you to do two things, okay? Well, three things. The first one, go and relax a little bit, okay? That's the first one. The second one, think who's gonna work with you. I will need, because I was checking over there, that there are 23 students. I will need that you make four groups, sorry, four groups. It's supposed to be four groups of five, but at the end, Lick Odessa told me that she add like three more students. So there will be like three groups with six members. You will decide who you're gonna work with, okay? I'm not gonna decide it. And then you're gonna decide what will you work. Okay, you're gonna have options to do it. Stephanie?
Like, can we work with the groups that we have worked before in the other
In the
classes?
other classes, yes. Just if for example, I need um, five members in each group because our four groups. The class is designed to work with four groups. We
Yes,
cannot.
we have 5 members in the group.
Okay, if you're ready with five members, then maybe you will add one more because there will be three groups with six. There's just one group of five, and then the other one of six. And the third thing that I will ask you to do, don't know if you ever work Jamboard before? Have you ever worked with a Jamboard before? A Google tool that we have as a kind of how can I say that, a collaborative tool. I mean, yeah, that's the word, collaborative tool. And it's a whiteboard that we will use during the class. So please, if you can, when we come back in these 30 minutes we have a break, could you install that please in your phones, and it will be good. Even in the computer you don't need to install it, you just need to open the link that I will share to you. But if you have it in your phones, that's why I ask you to have two devices, maybe your computer and your cell phone, because the cell phones today, every cell phone has touch screen, and I will need that, okay, that tool that even you can write with your finger. Well, I see you in 30 minutes, and try to be punctual, okay? 30 minutes. Well, see you.